Welcome to Arcana ATL. It's Intuitive Empath Sydney Rich, and I'm so excited to be back, you guys. It's been a little bit, but we're back, and on this channel, I take you through the journey of the tarot through pick-a-card readings. Today, we are doing the Hermit, which is the 9th tarot in the major arcana. So if you haven't had a chance to go look at the other ones, make sure you do. Subscribe now, and let's get into this Hermit energy. So what is the Hermit? If you have seen the traditional Hermit, it's always like a hooded man with a lantern. That lantern is supposed to signify him being enlightened or finding the truth. And that truth in the Hermit energy is within us. So it's a card about introspection and going within to find the answers. Because as we all know, our highest self, where our soul lies within our heart space, is how we connect to source. And so when we go inward, we're connecting to that energy. And the Hermit is all about getting that wisdom from source in order for us to make decisions and choices and, be in alignment with what's best for us. So this reading is about where do you need to go inward and find those answers for you, and however it resonates for you. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and pick a card. All right, group one, this is your reading. If you chose the Hermit from the traditional tarot, or you were drawn to the lepidolite crystal, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what we have here. Our first message from the Modern Witch Tarot is the Temperance card. From the Spirit Song Tarot, we have the Page of Crystals. Our Moonology Oracle message is, what do you need to release? The Waning Moon. Our Nature Whispers, because this is Virgo energy, is vulnerability. Ooh, I like that. And our Rebel message is, you are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Ooh. All right, y'all, so what's going on here? So like I said, the Hermit energy is about us going within and finding out those answers for ourselves. And what I see right now with the Temperance is it might feel like, when are things going to happen? When is something going to change? When is something going to shake? Temperance talks about divine timing. And it's also this idea that things have to be all in alignment in order for things to fall into place. So you might be wondering or getting a little restless, and this message is for you to know that everything is working as it should. And so feeling it within can help you feel a little bit more settled in whatever decision you're trying to make, or what you're desiring, or what you're wanting to happen in your life. Know that it is happening. It's just that there might be some things that are going on that need to shift first, and that can start with you shifting your perspective and trusting that everything truly is happening as it should. Because I do see with the Page of Crystals that you guys are starting a new journey. So this can be however it resonates with you. As you guys know, these are collective messages. So this could be starting a new job, a new relationship, moving, building your finances. But the Page of Crystals is that earth energy. So we're starting something, and it's a slow progression, right? Earth energy is not quick. And so that's a reminder here with the Temperance as well, is to be patient on your endeavors, because they are coming. The two little words here, ideas and discipline. I love discipline. When we want something, we have to be disciplined about it. We have to show up every day. And so I feel the Hermit is telling you, are you really allowing yourself to show up for yourself, or are you too worried about other people's opinions, what other people are doing, how quickly things are happening for them? Because the Hermit also speaks about taking a step back from the crowd and really just putting yourself first and looking at things from what you need. So what do you need to release? It could be that idea of needing to already be somewhere. There is no time frame, okay? There's no time limit. You're not running out of time. This is what I'm getting right now. You're not running out of time. Everything is happening as it should, mirroring this Temperance energy. So release potentially that concept that like you have you can't do it anymore. There's not enough time. There's plenty of time. So whatever you feel like may be blocking you might be holding on to, let's release that energy. And I see this with the vulnerability card. It can feel scary, okay, to say, hey, I trust you, God, the divine source, however you see that amazing energy. It can feel very vulnerable to say, I don't have any control over this, right? Everything's happening as it should. But in that vulnerability is when we're able to be receptive. It's that feminine energy of that receptivity. And like I said, the Hermit is the Virgo card. So it is the divine feminine in essence. So tap into being okay with not having everything figured out and realizing that is okay for right now, and you don't have to. And our rebel message, like we already said, is you're going through some tough shit. Okay, so it may be like everything feels heavy and everything feels like it's on your shoulders, but handle it is what they're saying here. You got this. And it's okay also with the vulnerability message to ask for help. Maybe you need some assistance. Maybe you can't handle it all on your own. And that can be very Virgoian as well. Virgos have a tendency, speaking from myself, to say, I can do it all on my own. I don't need any help. But it can feel scary to say, actually, I do need help and I can't do it all on my own. So if that is something that resonates with you, realize that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, hey, I need some more time on this, or hey, you know what, this isn't really resonating anymore and I no longer want to engage in this relationship or this project or this job, you know? So the overall message here, you guys, is that about timing. Divine timing is working, and in those moments when you feel like it's not, remember to embrace that Hermit energy and go within and really sit with yourself and feel safe and guided in that space, and know that when we do take that time out, we can be enlightened by what our next steps need to be. So hope this resonates with you. If it does, leave a comment below. Make sure to tell a friend, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, group 2, if you chose the Hermit from the Afro Goddess deck, this is going to be your reading. Or you were maybe drawn to the rhodonite crystal. Let's see what your message is and how we can tap into this Hermit energy. I love this Hermit card. It's so pretty. Okay, our Modern Witch Tarot message is the 5 of Swords. Our Spirit Song Tarot is the Page of Shells. Okay. I'm getting some love energy right now. Our Moonology message is the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Our Nature Whispers, that Virgo energy. Okay, that Earth energy. Adventure. Ooh, okay. The number 30 is on there. And I have 2 rebel messages for you. Figure your shit out. Figure shit out on your own. And rebel, because fuck it. Interesting. Okay, adventure. Okay, so what I'm getting here, especially with this 5 of Swords, group 2. So as you guys know, this is a collective message. If it resonates, however it resonates with you will be different. So the 5 of Swords here talks about this idea of mental conflict. So you might be in the middle of trying to figure something out. It might be in a relationship, because I do have the Page of Shells energy here. But there is some type of conflict where you're not settled and something needs to be figured out. You're going back and forth with something. Is it worth my time to engage in this conversation or not? Should I just leave it alone? So the Hermit energy, that's where you're tapping into that introspection. So really sit with yourself. Is this worth me having this conversation, or is me having this conversation going to result in what I already know it to be and I just need to like let it go? So the Hermit is really asking you to don't ask others, just like we're saying here, figure this shit out on your own. This isn't about you asking the homies or even me for that matter. It's saying like, how do you feel about this, and going with that energy, because like the Hermit is about going within and connecting with our soul, and so which is our highest self. And when we do that, we can't be steered wrong. So this is asking you to not ask others about what you need clarity on, and really how does it feel and sit within you. Because with the Page of Shells, Your emotions, you're kind of not trusting how you're feeling. This energy can say, I have feelings, but I don't really know if I can trust them, so I feel uncertain. And that's why tapping into this Hermit energy will be really important for you to say, it's not up to anybody else. No one else is going to have to deal with the choice that you end up making and however this resonates with you. So yes, it can feel scary to not have not feel completely like sure, but there is a difference between leaning on their intuition, leaning on the enlightened perspective versus like going from just a mental space. So really find that balance there when you're making these decisions, however this is resonating with you. It does feel like it could be about a relationship. And I see this also with the answers you need are coming with this Gemini energy. It does feel like this has to do with a lot of you that chose this group, that there's some type of communication that needs to be happening. Gemini is about communicating. And right now it feels like you might be feeling like something's not right and I need to say something. Maybe this isn't working, or maybe someone's doing something shady behind my back and I need answers, right? So the answers that you need are coming. And I even see this here with the Page of Shells. We have intuition and inspiration here. Intuition saying something's not right. And the adventure card, this is saying where you are right now is not where you're going to end up. This is not the end. There is more for you to explore. There's more for you to find out about yourself. And that may be leaving this job, leaving this relationship, or staying, right? And communicating and figuring out what needs to be fixed or changed or what have you, however this resonates. So there is some change happening, and it's saying like, don't look at it as, don't be fearful about that change. Be like hopeful and open to what that can be. And I see with the rebel card, or rebel card, because fuck it, it's saying go against the grain. This is really feeling like group 2 if you chose this. Don't sit in something because you're used to it. Don't sit in it because it's comfortable. If you don't like it, if it's not clicking, if there's certain things that aren't being met, you're not happy, it's time to really say bye, or have a conversation and figure that out. And that's what I'm getting here, because you guys are up and ready for some adventure, okay? And I also love that if you were attracted to this group with the Rhodonite, this is about forgiveness. So don't feel like you don't have the ability to change your mind on something because of maybe hurting others. You have to put yourself first. So once again, going inward and remembering that it's about you and not anybody else is going to allow you to make the steps that you need for your highest self moving forward. Hope this resonates for you. If it did, leave a comment below. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, group 3, this is your reading. If you chose the Hermit from the Zombie Tarot, this is actually my favorite. Girl is unbothered, okay? She's reading a book. The zombies are coming in. And then, or maybe you were attracted to the Amazonite crystal, which is also a really awesome Virgo stone. So you may be a Virgo if you chose this pile, okay? Let's see what our messages are. Our first tarot message is the Queen of Swords from the Modern Witch Tarot. We had the Strength card. So this was the previous pick a card. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. From the Spirit Song Tarot. Our Moonology message is meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And our Nature Whispers is let love be your beacon. Aww, adorable. And our Rebel message is stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. Okay, you're rude. No, okay, so what's going on here, group 3? Alright, so I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you guys are like on your shit, okay? You guys have everything like together and you have everything organized. And with that, you're very ambitious and you're going for it. And this is interesting because this card can sometimes rub people the wrong way, okay? Because this person is clear-eyed, they know what they want, and they're very good at communicating those needs, and sometimes that can feel very abrasive to others. And so this Hermit energy also speaks about doing what's best for you and not worrying about anybody else. Just like you can see here, she's not worried about these zombies coming in. She's like, I'm reading my book first, okay, before I have to deal with you guys. So with this Queen of Swords energy, it's saying like, if you're in a space right now where you're feeling like maybe every time you speak up for yourself or you assert yourself in some way, you're getting some type of pushback, don't feel like you need to give in. The Strength card is saying, no, stand your ground. This is a mind over matter situation. It's about mental strength, okay? This is a very mental group right here. It's about our mental and saying, we know who we are, what we want, where we're going, and nobody is going to get in your way. And there's no need to be fearful of asserting yourself. There's no need to feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. And you might be in this space right now with the meditate and contemplate where you're maybe overthinking maybe a situation, very Virgoian, right? Overthinking. And you might be in your head about something like, oh, was that too much? Blah, 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 however that may resonate. And what I'm getting with this is no, you spoke your truth. You are your authentic self, and when you speak from a space of authenticity, you cannot be wrong, even if others may not see where you're coming from. And that's why that Hermit energy is really important to harness, is saying like, going within and looking for those answers for yourself instead of outside of you can be very grounding and can really make you trust yourself and understand that you do know what you need. Your love, let love be your beacon. I see this from speaking from your heart, like I was just saying. What do you truly care about, and how do you want to communicate that to others? And if you're speaking from a space of love, then like I said, don't worry about how that may come across to someone else, because that is not your job to go in and make sure they're okay. Are you speaking from a place of love? Are you being kind to yourself first, and then thus maybe making a decision that may not, someone else may not like? That's okay. And going back again, you may be overthinking, group 3. Stop obsessing, okay? It's not, you don't have to be worried about the decisions that you're making. If you're concerned that maybe a relationship or a connection is, fractured right now because of you speaking up, let that go and allow yourself to say, I'm just going to take some time away, okay? Hermit energy, I'm going to take some time away. I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to let the situation kind of settle down, but I'm not going to worry myself about me being true and speaking my truth, okay? So this is a very empowered deck here. Take your power back and understand that it really is okay to take a time out and say, you know what, I'm going to go get myself together. I'm gonna let whatever situation, however this may resonate, kind of settle down, and then we can revisit it, because I know that I'm speaking from a place of love, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So I hope this resonates with you. If it does, leave a comment below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, go check out the other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.